Okay, today is April the 27th, and we're going to look at 8.1. We start a new chapter. In chapter 8, we're going to introduce some basic knowledges about statistics. So in 8.1, we're going to look at measures of central tendency. You are already very familiar with the concepts we're going to introduce here. How to measure the central tendency of a data set? Well, we look at the average or the median or the mode, right? So central tendency, what does central tendency mean? It just means the trend, most values in a data set, right, on average. So rough idea is on average. And there are many ways to talk about on average. You can use average, but in statistics, it's called mean. So it's the same as average. Now you see why it's called mean, not average, because average in English is not, the meaning is not very strict. It's actually some kind of ambiguous, because mean, median, and mode, they all give you some kind of idea about average. So to be strict in statistics, we call average mean. Now, if you look at those three ideas, I believe you are already very familiar with them. So maybe we can just, go over this part pretty quickly. So at this moment, I believe I can allow you to use a simple calculator. A simple calculator is allowed for this chapter. How simple it is? It can be just like a $5 one, or you do it on a computer, okay? So any calculator that can do square root is good. So very simple. Okay, so first, let's find the mean. Find the mean of this data set: 62, 57, 60, 68, and 71. So how to find the mean of this? Okay, here we consider this data set as a sample. So not a population. Okay, so this is the relation between sample and population. Population is all the individuals that we are interested in. All the individuals we are interested in. And sample is just a subset or a subcollection. As let me rewrite this. So sample is just a subset of a population. Okay, if we draw a graph here, so this big circle is population. Then you have many individuals in it. So if you only look at, for example, some individuals inside the population, then this is called a sample. The pink one is called a sample. Okay, so that's the relationship between sample and the population. So here in this chapter, we assume the data set given are all samples. Okay, but it makes no difference if you compute the sample mean and the population mean. So for sample mean, we denote sample mean as x bar. So this is the sample mean. How do we compute average? We're just going to add all the values together. Add all the values together and divide it by the total number of values. How many do I have here? 5. Right? Okay. So if I add all of the 5, I get the numerator is 318. 318 divided by 5. How do we divide by 5? Let me tell you the quick way to do it. The quick way to do the problem, even without the calculator, you want to divide by 5? No, I don't divide by 5. I divide by 10. How about I divide by 10? Divide by 10, I get 31.8, right? I want to divide by 5, but I actually divide by 10. So I have to multiply 2 to get back to the correct answer. It's easier to multiply by 2 than divide by 5. Do you agree? Do you guys agree? Are you listening? Hello? I'm telling you a trick of doing any number, divided by 5. You don't divide by 5, you divide by 10, because when you divide by 10, you just move the decimal one place to the left. So divide by 10, you get 31.8, and then times 2, you get 63.6. That's the mean. Okay. That is, okay. That 6 looks weird. Okay, 63.6.
That's all you have to do?
Yeah? You compute the average. Mean is average. You know how to compute the average, right?
Yeah.
Add them all and divide by how many values do you have. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So in general, in general, for a data set containing n values, the n values, you can call them x1, x2, up to xn, that represent the n values. Then we can denote the sum of the n values. We denote the sum of the n values by sigma x. This is called sigma sum. That means sum. That means you add all those stuff together. This is just a shorthand, okay? Then the mean of the data set is given by x bar, is called the mean. The sum of all the values of x divided by n. This is just a shorthand. If you really want to write this out, you're going to write x1 plus x2 plus all the way to the last one and divide by n. This is what we did in the example, right? So this is just a generalization. Okay, anyways, the bottom line is you know how to find the average. Okay. Okay, then this is the first idea. So the first idea, we look at the mean. And then second, we look at median. Median, do you recall what is median? So let's see. How about find the median of 93, 72, 58, 36, 97. Can you find the median of this? Can you find the median? Yeah, please just speak up. Who knows how to find the median? Tell us. What does the median? Yeah, go ahead. Catherine?
Do you put them in number order from least to greatest and you just like go to the middle?
Yes, that's it. Yes, you're right. So let's first put them into numerical order. In numerical order, what do we have? We have 36, 38. Did I? Oh, no, there's no 38, 58. Okay. 58, and then 72, and then 93, 97, right? This is in numerical order. Then what do we see? We see that there are 5 values, right? 5 values. Now who's in the middle? 72 is right in the middle. So this is the median. Right, there's just single number in the middle. Now how about let me see, find the median of another set here. Okay, so actually I was maybe I was careless. I accidentally dropped a number, so I put 38 back here. I have say this set here, 38, and then all the 5 numbers above there. So now what do I have? I have 6 values, right? Now let's put them into numerical order. Put them into numerical order, then I have 36, 38, 58, 72, 93, 97. Now who's in it? Who's in the middle? Actually, now we do not have a single number in the middle, right? We have 2 numbers in the middle. We have 2 numbers in the middle, so 2 values in the middle. Then what is the median? Median is the average of the 2. $65. Okay, so here's the method of finding median. So let's say to find the median of a data set containing n values, follow the following steps. There are only 2 steps actually. First, list the values in numerical order. Right? And then we look at n. If n is odd, like we see in the first case, right? If n is odd, the median is the number in the middle. The median is the number. Oh, Arlington is here. Hey, Arlington. We missed you a lot. Actually, you missed us a lot by more than half an hour. But I believe.
Yeah, I just woke up late.
Yeah. You probably need to set up more alarms on your phone. Okay, 2 are not enough. 3 maybe not enough. Try 5. Okay, so we're talking about statistics. We're talking about mean and now median. So you didn't miss much. I suppose you already know this. So
Oh, yeah.
if n is odd, then the median is the number in the middle.
Mhm.
In the middle of the list. And there's only 1 in the middle, right? And then if n is even, then the median is the average. Can't write average. Then the median is the again, sorry, is the average of the 2 numbers. In the middle. Right? When n is even, then there are 2 numbers in the middle. That's it. Okay. So I believe you did mean and median long time ago. So just recall how to do it. Then let's move on to mode. The third measure of central tendency is called mode. Do you still recall what is mode? Mode is the number that occurs most often. In a data set. Okay, so let's find the mode of this set here. Okay, so I have 11, 19, 22, 35, another 35, 41, and 52, and another 52, and 68. Now find the mode of this data set. You want to find a number that occurs most often, right? Let's see, look at one at a time. You look at 11, 11 appeared only once, 19 only once, 22 once, 35 twice. Okay, 35 twice. So, well, at this moment, 35 is the number that occurs most often. Then you look at 41 just once, 52 twice, 68 only once. So now you see that 35 appeared twice and 52 appeared twice, and they are the most often occurred numbers, right? So the mode in this case is, there are 2 of them, 35 and 52. Okay, how about the mode of, let's see, I have a new data set here. I have only 135. And I still have 2 52s. So I just cross out 135 from the previous data set. Now what is the mode? Mode of this data set is only 52. right? How about, let me drop a 52. Then I have 11, 19, 22, 35, 41, 52, 68. Okay, the mode of this data set is? The answer is none. There's no mode here. Okay, every single number, they just appeared only once. Okay, so I can have a remark here. So a data set can have how many modes? A data set can have no mode, right? Or one mode, or more than one mode. Okay, let's see who's back. Okay, Catherine is back. Okay, so that is all for 8.1.